Yeah, we're doing a selfie here.
Oh, we're on camera? Hello, people of the world. How's everybody?
Getting ready
to go away now.
No, you're filming.
Do I have to?
Yeah, we're getting ready to do a little filming. I'm just excited, so let's take a look at where we're at here.
Oh, yes. It's excelente.
Hey America, it's Dave, Campbell, and Chris and I are back filming here in St. Ignace, and we're at the playground. So if you hear some kids screaming, that's what that's all about. But we got a lot of people screaming these days. I kind of feel like it's time to roll up our sleeves and make people feel good again. Get them from panic to relaxed and thinking. So we're going to talk about the cash initiative in a little more detail today. Chris has got a great idea to make me practice my improvisation and impromptu speech, so that's why I don't have any notes, so I could jump around a little bit, but we're going to try to make this succinct as I can. But what I want to do is talk about why in the world do I think that I can offer anything, to the position of governor, a leadership position that is going to impact the current issues. And I would have to start with this. What is the current issue really? And it's really hard to define if you don't step back and take a really careful look at what's really happening. We've all seen magic shows, and folks, I think we're in one of the biggest magic shows that's ever hit the United States. Here's what I see. I'm going to tell you what the game is. The game is the rich and poor. The rich want more, and the poor are getting pushed aside. We're going from an economy and an American value chain that took 270 years to build. Not that this is new. You have wealthy people who are taking advantage of their knowledge and position to make more money and grab up more stuff. But what we're experiencing right now, the main issue is this huge gap. And that gap is about to get even more large and faster because there are some events that are taking place that are distracting our citizens and our leaders from what's really happening and what the real end game is. And I'm going to tell you, the end game is money. Money, money, and more money for rich people. Tell me what part of buying up as much stock as you can and selling it for as much as you can so that you can have more numbers in your bank account. Tell me how much sense that makes in the long run. Rich people, God bless them. I think they're stupid. Okay, I'm going to call you guys out. You're stupid. All right? I have some names in mind, and I'll bring those out later on. But I think you guys can, here's the line. You rewrite the name in that you want. But any investor, any leader, any senator, any financier who has the knowledge and the money, who is sitting back and gaining more and more and more, and not putting good American people to work in high-paying jobs and good-paying jobs. You're a fool and you're brain dead. What you're creating right now, you folks that have the money, you are creating a gap that you're not going to be able to recover from anytime soon. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to explain how Cash Initiative, Community Action Secures Homeland, is going to work to countervail every event since the impeachment of POTUS, all right? Which was a show in itself. I'm going to show you how every forum of business development or bill writing forum that the Cash Initiative is going to spark community-wide all across this great nation is going to countervail and counteract the damage that's being done by these successive events that have become the new normal. What's coming up is an election. What's happening is we've seen this huge distraction of usual behavior in the United States led across by a rapid fire of all these events. And if you read the PSYOPs manual, you can literally pick apart the event and you can put a label and title on it, and then you can find the date that it happened and then who said it and how it went down. So that's a challenge for you. You can call me a conspiracy theorist. I really don't care, because folks, in the final analysis, we have to eat together, worship together, go shopping together, or sit in the home by ourselves and hate one another. And I would prefer the first three options to the last, as you would. What I want you to do is I want you to think this through for yourself. I'm going to put a program called Cash Initiative in front of you. Is going to address every issue that we've come up with. How is it going to address it? There will be a community forum at a pre-scheduled event. Cash Initiative is going to invite forums where you can actually start drafting bills that can make it all the way to the Senate, not in any hurry. So couple of the ones I want to do is human trafficking, opioid crisis, anything that's big news right now. I'm going to put those on the website. We're going to, for your imagination, you guys take it from here. It's one thing I'm going to continue to stress in this campaign, in this revolution, Chris likes to call it, is it's just using our heads and getting together and doing what we're supposed to be doing, acting like the brave and the free. We're supposed to be taking our freedom, using our minds, using our ability to communicate with others, and put things together, programs that convince the whole world that we are the people. We are governed under consent. Whose consent? The White House's consent? No, the consent of the governed. I'm going to tell you where the authority lies in this country. It is not in the White House. It is not in the White House. The authority in this country is you. It is you, and the executive branch serves the governed. Okay? And another thing, there is a growing sentiment about taxation without representation. You remember where we heard that before? Guys, you can't sit back and enjoy your freedoms and let tyrants take over, because they will take your jobs, they will take your company, they will take your house. One of the biggest problems we have in this country right now is our financial system. One of the forums that I want to introduce to any community who wants to take this on is the stock market. We need to take over. We need to take control of the stock market. We need to bust it out of the hands of the oligarchs, the oligopolies, the colluding boards, and the corrupt governance leaders. What we've got to do is we've got to form brand new stock exchanges, brand new. I'm going to suggest we do 6 in different parts of the country. We got to bust it on New York, and we've got to give that power. We got to separate that power, and we got to put it in different places in the United States. And stock exchanges is one of the ideas for project development for these forums. So we're going to have people coming in and doing critical thinking about this. We're going to have investors that have a heart for America, who are like, Dave is right. We can't sit back and be idle fools and watch our country fall apart because we're greedy and stupid. Oh, I want another yacht. Oh, hey, what happens when you get a lot of angry people who know where your yacht's floating around? Use your head. Use your head. Go back and watch some of the terrible atrocities that Stalin and Mussolini and all these buttholes did, okay? And you see how they ruined and destroyed humanity. That's because their brains were the size of pellets. You guys have the brains, and we have the education, and we have all the tools we need to put people to work and raise the standard of living in the United States and across the world. So that's my challenge. You need to get off your ass, and you need to start investing wisely in the people, in the American value chain. Other ideas for the business development would be Tug Barge. That's an easy one. I mentioned that in the other video. Engine development. We also need forums on teaching people the value of what insurance is. Insurance is not having a joke about an emu, or making fun of somebody that don't even have a name anymore. What's that ad that's coming to my mind? That handsome, tall man. I met that guy on the set of Navy SEALs way back when in Virginia Beach. I love that guy. I wish I could think of his name. I tell you, I know his name, but I can't think of it. They make a joke about insurance, and I'm going to tell you, I did insurance, and insurance it needs overhauled, because there's another raking system. They're raking your money. They're taking it every month, and when they're needed, you have to argue with them. We're going to have a forum about redesigning. We're going to put IT and best business practices together. And I know that we can do that because I introduced it to a $1 billion company, and they actually sat on it. And I talked with them. I was one of the lowest guys in the company, and I was talking to the CEO and a CTO, okay, about a program that made sense to them. Next thing I know, I'm not working there, okay? But we're going to move with business forums, and we're going to continue to work together to countervail the damage that's coming from obvious enemy behavior, obviously, in order to get our money and our land and our houses. And then we're going to bring the strength back to the people through these forums. And they're going to be done peacefully and legally and joyfully. We're going to have dancing and pig roasts, and people are going to start having fun again. And that's going to take all of us. So thanks, Chris. Hey, I just want to thank everybody for giving me this opportunity, and I want to thank you for your participation. I invite everybody who's got a heart for the people, from the investors down to everybody who just wants to be a part of this. Come on in, let's talk. Let's get some things rolling. And I'm Dave Campbell, and I approve of you.